We begin on the domestic political front. Lawmakers from the main opposition party are continuing with a filibuster launched last night to block a long-stalled counter-terrorism bill. The Minjoo Party fear it will give the nation's spy agency the power to eavesdrop on citizens. At risk, however, is another bill on Korea's electoral map, whose fate is uncertain ahead of a fast-approaching general election in April. Shin Se-min has our top story.
The filibuster that started at 7 p.m. Tuesday evening is still strong as the clock is heading to its first 24 hours. Representative Kim Kwang-jin of the main opposition Minjoo Party of Korea began the session by taking the floor. Following up on the list of speakers, Eun Soo-mi, who spoke for 10 hours and 18 minutes, breaking the record set in Korea by the late former President Kim Dae-jung in 1964 and Representative Park Han-sang in 1969, and even outpacing Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who spoke for 8 hours and 37 minutes while filibustering in the U.S. Congress in 2010. Lawmakers from the minor opposition People's Party and Justice Party have also joined their Minjoo Party counterparts to continue with the session. The marathon filibuster, rarely seen at the National Assembly, was initiated by the main opposition party to block the passage of a pending counterterrorism bill after Assembly Speaker Chung Hwa moved to call a vote on the legislation. It's the first time a Korean-style filibuster rule has been put into practice since its adoption in 2012. The Minjoo Party says the bill will give the National Intelligence Service the power to eavesdrop on citizens and conduct surveillance on their private accounts and communications. The ruling Saenuri Party and the president, however, say that the bill will better protect the public and the nation amid the growing threats from North Korea and international terrorism. The bill has brought Parliament to a standstill again, following a weeks-long impasse that saw a recent breakthrough in the form of an agreement on redrawing the country's electoral map. The rival parties had tentatively agreed to vote on the legislation on Friday, but it's anyone's guess as to whether that session will go forward. For now, the Minjoo Party has vowed to continue its filibuster until the end of the current extraordinary session on March 10th. But it also said it'll do all it can to address the situation, so it'll take some time to see whether the current filibuster will jeopardize the two pending bills or bring about a resolution. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.